Okay, family, welcome back to another video. My name is Gregory Falcon. I'm based in Charlotte, North Carolina. As you can see from the thumbnail, I got a Carolina hot mix, asphalt paving company I did work for. So I'm gonna get right to the topic of hand, and then I go through all the details. Right now, Carolina hot mix paving has a balance of roughly $7,000. They did owe me for approximately 6 months. I've been trying to collect the money. And again, I'm just sharing the story so that John Holmes or Earl Holmes, who is the owners, according to the Secretary of State paperwork, I believe they're going up and down North Carolina and South Carolina, getting trucking companies to do asphalt work and paving work, hauling asphalt for them, and they're not paying them. Their website say they've been in business for 45 years, but I think this is a common practice. Man, most people just don't want to share their stories, and I'm going to share the story. I give everybody the good, the bad, the ugly. Here's the ugly part of trucking. Of course, this is a private company. So again, let me just tell you, if this is your first time tuning in, I'm Gregory Falcon. I'm based in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm in the trucking business, specifically the dump truck. I invest in real estate. I'm a licensed realtor. I invest heavy in the stock market, cryptocurrency, but I'm also on social media sharing my experience and just trying to help other truckers and people in general in investing, stock market, trucking, real estate, and stuff like this. So this is just one of the examples I want to share. I'm not ashamed to share. I'm just giving my story, what happens. Everybody been in business has been burned at one time or another. If they haven't, they ain't really telling you the truth about being in business and self-employed. Most people want to do what I'm doing, but they don't understand the high risk that I run to run a business like this. So I have to pay people, and then I have to wait to get paid, which sometimes could take 2 weeks, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to get paid. So I have to float the money. All the people that work for me, they get paid on a weekly basis or 1 week in a whole, and then it's up to me to go collect the money. So that's why I just want to give you the context, what all transpired. His balance is roughly about $7,000. I've been trying to collect payment for about 6 months. And every time I talk to him, he gives me the runaround, telling me this, telling me that they normally pay in 2 weeks. We'll pay you. So now it's coming to the point that it's been almost 6 months and I'm fed up. So I don't know. I don't believe he understands the power of social media, how giving a discussion like this about his company and not paying people, although his website said he's been in business for 45 years. Every time I talk to him, he talks real nice. His secretary get the check out to you, offer to even come and pick up the check, and he just goes ghost for weeks at a time, a month, and then he'll pick up the phone or don't remember my phone number or whatever. So I'm going to give you all John and Earl Holmes. I don't know if they're the same people or they're two different people running the company. They're siblings, brothers, cousins. I have no idea. I researched them on the Secretary of State, found out all the information. Also went by their office. The office is closed here in the Charlotte area. So I don't know if they're still doing business, not doing business. But when I talked to the head of paving, who actually I got in contact with John, they said he's still working, he's still making money. He's trying to get me paid. And that's how I got the contact with John. So if you see previous videos, I always talk about the majority of my work, 80 to 90% of my work is public work, which means I do most of my work with the city, state, county, federal, and I have the contracts with them to get paid as tax dollars. I'm guaranteed to get paid, but I do still have about 10, maybe 15% of my customers are private customers, just normal private businesses, people doing business on a regular basis, and they pay. Most people do pay, but every now and then you run into people like John and Earl Holmes or whoever they are that's really scamming or just trying to get over. And I believe they honestly believe that we as truckers won't say anything because we're too embarrassed. But again, I've been in business for 31 years. This is about the third time this has happened. So I've been very fortunate and blessed that most customers I do business with have paid. Some been slow paid. Some will explain they, running tight on money, but they do pay eventually, and you work with them. But this particular gentleman, he's just hands off. He just keep blowing smoke and keep giving all type of excuses. So anyhow, the balance is about $7,000. So the best way for me to even attempt to get my money is social media. I have my attorney involved. I filed a mechanics lien on the projects that we was on. So all this is coming to a head. You know, you got 120 days in North Carolina to file a mechanics lien. So that's where we're at now. So now let me give you some of the backdrop on how all this transpired and how I got to a $7,000 balance with Carolina Hot Mix Paving. So the gentleman that's the head of paving name is Gator. I know it's just a nickname. I'm not going to give everybody a real name because he's just an employee. He's not the owner like John and Earl Holmes is. So Gator, I had did business with Gator before. I've been doing business with him years, probably 6-7 years. I helped him get a job at another paving company. Always good guy, straight up guy. Called me one day, said, "Hey Greg, we're in the Charlotte area. I need a couple of trucks for 2 days to do some paving work. Can you help me out?" I said, "Sure, Gator, I can help you out." Ended up sending the trucks. Called John, talked to John. We agreed on the rate. Everything was cool. Sent him an email. Everything was fine. We'll pay you in about 30 days after the work is completed. Okay, fine. Got all the terms, everything together. Went out, did all the work. Ended up, let's say we did 2 days work. Bill came about $7,000. Now, my subcontractors that work for me, I paid them weekly. So I've already paid this bill to all my contractors. Now I'm trying to collect my money and the profit that I make off using subcontractors. So that's the drawback to this business. Like I say, a lot of people want to get in the trucking business. They see you can make a lot of money in the trucking business. You stay busy, but you're not always guaranteed to get paid. This is the ugly side of the trucking business. So again, we did the work. We worked 2 days out there, got everything together. And I honestly believe John and Earl, this is what they do. That's just my opinion. Talking to him on the phone, he's very smooth, very cool about everything, but he's just not paying. So I figure by posting a video, so every time someone Google Carolina Hot Mix, my videos can come up. And the main point of this video is to assure that other truckers don't get taken advantage of, that they may not be able to survive a hit of loss of money like this. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get my money, but if I do, I'm going to welcome it. But I'm going to definitely go through all my avenues trying to get my money. And also by doing this social media, that he would know that he can't do this anymore, and I'm willing to share my story to help other people. So that's the main point of the video, is just to share my story. And like I say, the majority of my work is done with public work that I'm guaranteed to get paid. That's why I do mostly public work. But again, this video is about Carolina Hot Mix Paving Company, Earl and John Holmes. So if you ever run across that name and it's head of paving, it's Gator, please don't work with them. I'm telling you, don't work with them. They haven't paid me. And I'm sure hopefully some other people leave in the comments or DM me or leave a comment below that they have interactions with them as well and they haven't been paid. So again, that's the whole purpose of this video, is just to share my story, share what's going on, and hopefully this helps someone else and someone else don't run into the same problem that I ran into with them and not paying. So again, I'm going to do probably a weekly, bi-weekly. I keep everybody updated on if they paid, if they haven't paid, how much pressure the social media is going to do. So again, this video will go on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the social media platforms, but I'm also going to post it on his page at the same time. I'm going to see how well he's noticing his own website and his own page, and see if other customers come on there and see that he doesn't pay people. So again, family, my name is Gregory Falcon. I'm based in Charlotte, North Carolina. You know, I'm in the trucking business, real estate, cryptocurrency, the stock market. But I wanted to share my story with everybody, to give everybody opportunity to see that being a self-employed and being a business owner isn't always roses and everything is great. Sometimes you run into problems and run into people like this, and you have to deal with it, have the legal matters. But again, the majority of the time I win, and I've been very successful at every business venture I've done. But every now and then you run into someone like this and things happen. So again, hopefully this will help someone. Somebody will at least leave a comment below, or they worked with them before and they haven't been paid. And if you want to join the lawsuit with my attorney, suing them to get your money at the same time, I welcome you. And I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching. And let's have a great day. Thank you so much.